What's happening today? We're at the Little Sahara State Park here in Oklahoma, checking out the sand dunes in the middle of Oklahoma. This is really dope. Check it out. Man, what an awesome spot. So the Holiday Hotel here in 𝐼𝐴, Oklahoma. So last night, it was pretty late. We started looking for a place to stay. We called this Holiday Hotel after it kind of caught our eye on the Google Maps there. And whenever we called them, Don answered, who's the owner of the hotel. And when Don answered, we set up the arrangement to meet Don and everything like that. Then we asked Don if there was any places to eat. He proceeded to call the places in town, find out who was still open, and then call us back with a list of those places that were open. Just awesome customer service. We got there, we checked out the room. The room was fantastic. I highly recommend the Holiday Motel in 𝐼𝐴. And locally owned there, he's owned it for like 26 years. It's 30 minutes from the sand dunes. So if you're gonna be visiting the sand dunes, you don't feel like camping, that's the spot to go to. So we're headed out to the sand dunes right now. It's, like I said, about 30 minutes away. Super stoked about it, but first we're gonna stop by the 818 Diner. And guess who owns the 818 Diner? Don. We couldn't consider going anywhere else. After enjoying a good breakfast at the 818 Diner, we headed over to Little Sahara Sand Sports, a cool little shop that's right outside the sand dunes, has parts for your UTVs, ATVs, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, and be sure to pick up your flag that you need for the dunes here. It's cheaper to get it here than it is the gas station in 𝐼𝐴. That's the sticker right here.
Yeah, that is it.
And Mike's hooked me up with my own flag here. You want to do it to the corner? Would it be?
No, what do you think?
Inside out on that corner. Will it go out on that side, one way on this side?
No, that's the way. Oh.
There you go.
Perfect. Yeah. Just don't scratch the paint.
Yeah, I can tell.
All I did was pull up next to the damn entrance. I can tell you, it's already going to be fun.
It's going to be fun, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
First thing, bear down. Yes, that low. So this is why I let down all the air pressure, all right? You see, this is with full street pressure, which is about 32, 35, somewhere around there. This is down to the 12 that I put in there. You see how significantly wider it is? Look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of contact in the sand versus 1, 2, 3 points of contact in the sand. It's a significant difference. Also, the width. That's the phone inside the track. That's the phone inside the track. Big difference.
I brought 2 candy bars for this one, man.
Really?
Two candy bars and a full pack of smokes. I'm prepared for whatever we get into here. So we're going low impact. All jokes aside, I do want to say, don't ever litter places like this up. Don't ever tear anything up. Stay on the sand. You don't have to go driving over little bushes and because this stuff out here, it grows by the inch and dies by the foot. Have fun, but take care of it.
We got enough ActionTrax to build a whole trail out of here if we need to.
That's right. We're gonna do it gingerbread style.
I think we're good.
Back and follow the crumbs.
Yeah.
Don't let the witch catch us.
Right. This is the first time I've ever driven Apple on sand dunes. I've driven on sand before, but this is the first time ever on sand dunes. So I've lowered the tire pressures. Probably going to try it out in 2-wheel drive for a little while, then put it in 4-wheel drive, but I'm definitely going to take traction control off because you actually do need the momentum. And traction control, what it's going to do is actually stop you once you start losing stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. Yo, look at this. This is wild. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Wow. That's crazy. Now see why it's called the Little Sahara.
This is a hidden gem, isn't it?
Right, holy shit.
Diamond in the rough back here, man. It's just hidden deep in Oklahoma, man.
Dude, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, there's a little local dune scene here. Gotta come check it out. It's worth the trip.
It's always crazy the camera never does these things justice, but this is a pretty steep drop off, as you're about to see with the breakover angle and the power wagon here. Whenever you get to the edge too, the sand is real soft and will just kind of fall away. Happy trees, happy sandy trees. By the way, yeah, that's the tip top of that tree. Yeah, it's covered underneath the sand dune. Check out this view. This is epic. I swear, this was all underwater. This was the beach, right? This was the under the water area. And that over there was the shoreline. I swear that's how it had to work, but God almighty, nonetheless, it's crazy. And that, my friend, is how mountains are made. Look at that. Looks just like a mountain. Yeah.
Stuck instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
as soon as we get out of here with enough to get us out. Yeah. We came too prepared.
We can't get stuck, guys. I'm sorry.
So we came too prepared. We brought too many tools to get us unstuck. I mean, the day's not over though.
No.
In all seriousness though, we're out here just kind of screwing off and messing around, but the tip for driving in sand is to keep your momentum up and just keep it moving, and don't stop uphill, right? And if you start sliding sideways, just turn into the downward hill, like turn towards the downhill portion. Make sure that you're straight when you go downhill, and yeah, man, have some fun. Now, that being said, it's very easy to get off course if you don't know where you're headed. So, you know, just kind of keep that in mind. And it is easy to get stuck, and it's easy to blow, you know, tires off of rims and different things like that. So just make sure that you're prepared for anything that might happen. I would highly, highly, highly recommend coming out here with a friend. You wouldn't want to necessarily come out here by yourself. Well, we made it, fellas.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It is possible to cross the park, but is it possible to get home? That is the question.
Yeah.
Because that last piece there, that was a little dicey.
It was
A little skinny, it's pretty, you know, some 10-foot singles and doubles back in there. Yeah, it was, I think we got on the wrong trail there for a minute, but we squeezed through.
It's all right, we made it.
Yeah.
Made it all the way to the other side of the park, so we did it.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely heard some plastic pop.
I feel you're sliding into this tree, but
You're definitely gonna slide into the tree.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
We won't even need them tracks.
backside of this thing, it gets tight, brother. You gotta stay in the big sand if you want to keep the scratches off your rig, for sure. Stay in the big sand. No wind over here though, that is the plus. One of the objectives coming out here to the sand dunes was to give a demonstration on how to properly use ActionTrax. After not being able to naturally get stuck, we decided to put the truck into two-wheel drive and get it down into the sand pretty good, so that way we could give an actual demonstration. So they made it about 20 yards before they got stuck in two-wheel drive. And what he's gonna have to do is clear out some of that sand there. Then what, you just gonna stick the ActionTrax down there, right? And come right on out. First thing you have to do is clear away some of the sand so that way you can get the ActionTrax up underneath the tire good.
Now I'm gonna make a little sawing motion. Got a little slot. Get in there extra deep.
After you have the traction board in place up underneath the tire, give it some slow, consistent gas and avoid spinning your tires on the traction board itself. Every situation is different, but in this situation, ActionTrax work perfect.
They're here somewhere.
Pro tip, the earlier you start your recovery, the easier the recovery is going to be. The last thing you want to do is dig yourself deeper and deeper into the hole like you see me doing here. In this particular case, I wanted to use some of the driver aids to see if any of them would get me out. As you can see, whenever you're buried frame deep like I am here, none of the driver aids are going to work. And now we did. Sometimes, regardless of your self-recovery options, just having a buddy there wheeling with you is invaluable. All right, so unfortunately, whenever you get it frame deep, there's not much you can really do unless you just want to sit there and dig. I don't feel like digging, so I think we're just gonna pull it out.
There we go.
Man, getting to watch the sunset over the sand dunes was epic. It's pretty easy to get turned around out here during the daytime. I can only imagine how hard it would be at night, so I would highly recommend staying off the sand dunes during the nighttime. Dude, thanks for taking me out here. We only got stuck a little bit. It wasn't even big stuck.
Yeah, well, it was pretty big stuck.
Well, it was pretty big stuck.
We got stuck, we got pinched.
Yeah.
We got full experience out there, man. This place was epic.
We used all the daylight up. Beautiful sunset. Got out here in the morning. Beautiful sunrise. Springtime. This is probably flooded with people. We saw one person.
Yeah, one person at the end of the day.
The entire time, one person.
Yeah.
Listen, I really appreciate you turning us on to this spot. This is right here in Oklahoma.
This is right here in the heartland. It's a real hidden gem out here. A lot of people don't come out here, so if you want to come out, run your sand rails or even your stock 4x4. We just proved you can go all over the park, cross it, go all through it, even the bad spots in a stock pickup with some precautions like airing your tires down, taking some recovery gear with you, and a little bit of Yeah, bringing a buddy, traveling buddy system. Yeah. We used it all.
This is one of those spots that you could pull in with your family. You can camp on the outside if you wanted to. You could take them back here, just have.
There's a little town 25 miles away where you can, the three of us stayed in a hotel room.
Yeah.
I've never been in a hotel room with 3 beds. Yeah, it's not the Holiday Inn, it's the Holiday Motel.
Hotel. Yeah.
3 beds, $50. We had a great breakfast. Don owns it all. Just ask for Don.
He gets you straight. Hey guys, I appreciate you watching. Until next time, peace.
Peace.